We have to talk about tourism and the economic and social phenomenon. Over decades, tourism has experienced continued growth, outpacing diversification to become one of the fastest growing economic sectors in the world. Modern tourism is closely linked in developed and encompassing a growing number of new destinations. These dynamics have turned tourism into a key driver for socioeconomic progress. Today, the business volume of tourism equals for events or pays that for oil sports, food products, or automobiles. Tourism has become one of the major players in international commerce and represents at the same time one of the main income sources for many developed countries. This growth goes hand in hand with increasing diversification and competition among destinations. This global spread of tourism in industrially undeveloped states has produced economic and employment benefits in many related sectors from construction to agriculture or telecommunications. The contributions of tourism to economic well-being depends on the quality and the revenues of tourism offer, assisting destinations in their positions in ever more complex national and international markets. So, in the tourism, all many have built tourists at the same point of life. Defining what tourism actually is can be difficult. Tourism is the activities of people traveling to and staying places outside their unusual environment for leisure, business, or another purpose for not more than one consecutive year. Tourism is a dynamic and competitive industry that requires ability to adapt constantly to customers' changing needs and desires. As the customer satisfaction certified environment and particularly the focus of tourist business. In tourism sectors, there are different ways of measuring the site tourism industries and tourism zone comfort the unusual industry as definite such manufacturing, fosters and industries, tourism countries, and wide variety sectors that provide diverse products and services to visitors. However, their business also provide products or services to local residents. In tourism, we have a certification and recording to programs is occupational health and safety audit certification and incentive program recovering employees to go beyond legal requirements of workers' competition and occupational health and safety regulation. It's important that the students of tourism have the capacity to travel around the world and work hard a lot of time and in specific days. It's important the language, not only the English. It's very important talk another language, for example French or something like that. And finally, tourism has become as important sectors that has impact on development of country economy. The main benefits of tourism are income creation and generation of jobs for many regions and countries is the most important sources of welfare. The ability of the national economy to benefit from tourism depends on the ability and investment development is necessary infrastructure and its ability to supply the needs of tourists. The scope of paper is present in the pact terms on economic and specialty income paper trades. For example, Albania is an attractive country for investors and which the possibility to invest. The tourism is innovation, creation, and opportunities of job and travel around the world. That is the topic, and that's all.